Now then, on Saturday evening, we watched history unfold as 18-year-old tennis sensation Emma Raducanu won the US Open final against Canadian Leylah Fernandez, all without losing a set.
Incredible. Her victory means that Emma is the first British woman to win a Grand Slam singles title for over 40 years, and she's now the new British #1.
Well, her win even prompted a message from the Queen, who hailed it a remarkable achievement at such a young age.
Well, let's take a look at the moment that defined history.
Well, I was in tears about you. We are joined now by sports commentator Simon Reid, who says that Emma's comeback is one of the greatest British sporting victories. Good morning.
Good
morning.
What a
thing for us all to witness.
It has been fantastic, hasn't it? The whole weekend has been amazing, because there's nothing really to compare it for someone to come out of virtually nowhere and do what she's done.
And so she didn't drop a set throughout the whole tournament. And so when you were watching it, did you think, right, we're witnessing something special here?
Absolutely. I mean, really, as the tournament developed, and we had an inkling of this at Wimbledon before, you know, she struggled with her breathing. After that, it's just been fantastic, and this has just gone from strength to strength. Quarter-final, semi-final, final, against really good players, and she just dismissed them.
Well, I mean, I think this is so positive. I almost don't want to talk about Wimbledon, but, I mean, it is important to say, I mean, that was a very different Emma that we watched there. We were watching that thinking, oh, my God, is she OK? Is she OK?
Yeah.
So what happened there, and what's happened in between for this to occur?
Yeah, they've kept it pretty quiet, but, I mean, it was a problem with the breathing. She really was struggling, and she was advised to stop. But like everything that she does, she just compartmentalises it and moves on. And it's like the way she plays a tennis. There were problems in her match against Fernandez where she was being thoroughly outplayed, and then she'd play a bad shot and go, OK, process that, move on. It's quite extraordinary.
It is extraordinary, and even more so because her parents are very keen on sort of keeping her grounded, making sure that she finished her education. So she's been focused on her exams and things like that, not necessarily getting as much gameplay as some of the other girls out there. Also, we've all just been in a pandemic, so lots of tennis has been cancelled, and yet she gets out there and does that. Yeah,
I mean, it is the most amazing thing in tennis, and we've had, you know, starlets before. Martina Hingis won at the age of 16, won a Grand Slam. Steffi Graf was winning when she was very young. Monica Seles. But we'd seen them coming. We never saw Emma Raducanu coming. And as you say, you know, because of the pandemic, she hadn't really played much for 18 months. So although she's 18, in tennis terms, she's probably 16 and had no background. That's why it was so phenomenal.
But even she seems surprised by this success, because if it's true, we're led to believe that she'd already booked her flights. She was coming back after the qualifying.
Yes. She is so... I mean, yes, they did that, but there's something within her, I think, that's so confident. I was watching on Saturday night, and Martina Navratilova said something that really appealed to me. She said, it's like she's been here before.
Yes.
And I thought, that's exactly it. There's something almost supernatural about her. She's the nearest thing to Superwoman that we've seen. She's brilliant academically. You know, she looks $1 million. She does a whole lot of sports very well, and at tennis,
well, you say she looks $1 million. She's got $1.8 million from that win alone, and that in itself. And you say her parents are going to be able to look after that side of things, because that's when it can run out of control, isn't it? With the big deals and the big brands and the big money.
Yeah, her parents work in finance, so that's good. They've got IMG, you know, who've looked after major stars before, so she's in the right place, and she has this ability just to deal with anything. So the pressure that people talk about, I think she'll just brush it off. I honestly do. I think she's got all the tools to make it last.
And you also think about all the people she's going to inspire, all those kids, you know, girls in particular as well, who may be thinking about getting into the sport or letting go of the sport, actually, at a certain age, to continue with it, because, look, what can happen?
Yeah, I mean, it is the most inspiring story. Of course, we've had Andy Murray, and he's been fantastic. But this is even more. It's almost like a fantasy that's evolved before our very eyes. It was interesting. I was watching Scott Lloyd last night, the chief executive of the Lawn Tennis Association. This is a key moment now. They have to take advantage of this. This is probably the key moment in tennis's history as far as Britain's concerned, because they'll never get a story like this. It's fantastic.
Well, the Queen was fast. sending her congratulations. I send my congratulations to you on your success in winning the United States Open Tennis Championships. It's a remarkable achievement at such a young age, and it's testament to your hard work and dedication. When you say that the Lawn Tennis Association have got to take advantage of this now, because you'll never get an opportunity like this again, in what way? How do they take advantage?
They've got to get more people playing the sport, that's for sure. Tennis is just an example of many sports where people aren't playing it as much as they did because there are so many other attractions for young people. But this is a key moment now. All the initiatives they can possibly put forward, they have to. They have to go into schools, go into clubs. You know, it is still a little bit of an elite sport, and they've got to try and change that.
I tell you what, Wimbledon's going to be exciting next year, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I can feel that hill being renamed very quickly. Very quickly. It's lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
Right, and as we continue to celebrate Emma Raducanu's historic win, we've sent Alice Beer on the hunt for the next budding player.
Yeah, she's in Wimbledon, obviously, with tennis coach Emma Wells and her rising stars. Morning!
Go grab it, go grab it, go grab it. Good morning. That was an ace. I just served an ace. Come on, Sophie. Oh, no, that's really... Oh, you hit a young player. She's inspired us all. So where better to come? Where it started for Emma on the local park tennis courts. So we're in Wimbledon Park, not far from the Wimbledon, and we've got children here from the age of 3 up to 13, just knocking a ball about, but I get all the best interviews. So I'm on a tennis court. What's your name?
Emma.
Talking to Emma this morning. How about that? Do you want to go play some tennis? Go on then, off you go. All these children are here. They've all been massively inspired this morning because they're members of Emma Wells Tennis Academy. You've got 500 children all playing.
We have a lot of kids, yeah.
No better time to be coaching tennis.
100%.
Is there a massive buzz this morning?
There is such a buzz. I think everybody, adults, kids, they all want to play more, which is fantastic. So after Saturday night, I think there's so much opportunity for getting girls, but just generally more people playing tennis.
And does it make a difference if they've got a role model like Emma, smiling, happy, successful, obviously really well balanced?
100%. I think, you know, she's 18, she's relatable to teenagers, young girls, adults, everybody, and she's normal. I think that's the most thing. She's been on a journey, she's worked hard, but she's ultimately, you know, a normal person that's done really well in focus.
And she has come through from this kind of level. She's not just been sent over to America to a high pressure.
No, she started on this kind of court, the soft balls, and worked her way up,
Whoa,
which is wow.
Steady on there, Coco. So she did, and it was all hard work.
Hard work.
And they're excited and they're thrilled, aren't they?
They love to play, and I think that's one word that we really, you know, get in there. Playing is important. Winning's great, but if you want to play, it's really important to want to get on the court.
Well, let's just have a little chat with them. Come on, then. Right, Nanako, come on, come over here. Girls, come over here. Quick, Coco, tell me. Oh, that was my bottom, Emma. Do you mind? Coco, do you like playing tennis? Yes. And are you going to be a champion? Yes. Come over here, Willow. Willow and Scarlett, come here a second. How old are you? 4. How old are you? 3. That's enormous. And do you want to be a champion? Nanako?
I want to.
You want to? I want to too. Nanako, do you want to win a big trophy?
Yes.
And kiss
I
it?
want to. Yeah.
And hold it up to the crowds?
Yeah.
Yes. You do too. Do we all want to be Emma? What have we got to do? Have we got to play a lot? Tennis, play tennis and be happy. Girls, come over here. So you're playing, it's quite hard balancing school and tennis. Yeah. Did you watch the game?
Yes, we did.
Were you inspired?
Yes.
I mean, how amazing. What did you take away from it? What did you think when you looked at Emma playing that game and holding that trophy up at the end?
Well, it was really inspiring, and it was quite an exciting match as well.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
I couldn't bear it.
Yeah.
Playing more tennis?
Yeah.
Winning championships? Going all the way to the top?
Maybe.
Grand slamming? Maybe. Nanako, Grand Slam coming your way? Yeah? Don't leave me hanging. Come on, quick. Yes. Come on, quick. Emma, Coco, quick, quick, quick. We're all going to practice. There's hope for them. No hope for me. For some, it's just a little too late. But you can still enjoy it.
Love it. Thank you
Thanks,
very much
Alice.
indeed. And
Hi,
we're
everyone there.
obviously going to save that whole item so that if any one of those youngsters ends up at centre court in the future, we can haul it out and say, we found them first.
Claim it as ours.
We always do.
We always do.